Very good evening, students. Welcome to Jatadhara Educational Technology Program. And this is the coaching classes conducted for Nmms exam 2024-25. In today's topic, we are going to see in mental ability, logical Venn diagrams. Right. Now, before we proceed, let us see few theories. Logical Venn diagrams, it represents any set of elements by a closed figure. Elements can be objects, or elements can be things, or it can be people, or it can be animals, etc. Right? So now, example, let us represent the frogs by a triangle and animals by drawing an oval. Living beings by drawing a rectangle. So when we draw all of them together, we should draw these figures appropriately. Right? So all animals are part of living beings. So animals must be inside living beings. All right. Fine. Right. So here you can see, and all frogs are animals. So frogs must be inside animals. Right. So you can see that the living beings is being drawn. That is the rectangle. And inside the rectangle, the animals are drawn. That is the oval. Right? And where do you find the frogs? The frogs come under the animals. So the triangle, which is being represented as frogs, must be drawn inside the oval. That is the animals. All right? Yes. Right. Now, let us try another example. Here we have roses and we have bread. Roses are represented as triangle. Bread is represented as oval. Flowers is represented as rectangle. Now, when we draw all of them together, we should draw these figures appropriately. Right? So, all roses are part of flowers. So, roses must be inside the flowers. Right? Yes. There is no relation with bread and flowers. So, draw separately without overlap. Yes. So, here flower is being represented as rectangle. So, you can either take rectangle or triangle. So, anyway, so the roses comes inside the flowers. That is, the triangle comes inside the rectangle. So, since bread has nothing to do with this, so we can draw that separately. It should not touch or overlap the flowers or the roses because bread has nothing to do with this flowers or roses. All right, students. Yes. Now, let us go through some questions for our better understanding. All right. So now you can see which of the following figures represents the question. So the first one you have animals, cows, buffaloes. So 30-second time is given to you. So being the first question, let us do it for you. So here we can highlight the C, which is the correct answer. Why? Because animals includes all cows and all buffaloes. So draw cows and buffaloes inside animals. Okay. So animals you have that is being represented, right? And that is being represented as a circle. So you can draw the cows and buffaloes inside. Also, nothing is common between cows and buffaloes. So there is no overlapping required. So when is overlapping required? Only when there is some similar things or something common between the cows and buffaloes, you need an overlapping. So E is absolutely wrong. D is also wrong. So A is not at all possible and B is also not possible. All right, students. Yes. Now see the next one. Which of the following figures represents the question? We have lawyers, we have authors, and we have women. All right. So 30 seconds time is given to you all to solve this. Yes. Which is the correct option? Is it option A? Is it option B? Is it option C? Or is it option D or is it option E? So not more than 30 seconds can be taken because this is quite simple. I can give you one example. The authors can be women, lawyers can be women. So among women, there can be lawyers and there can be authors, right? Fine. So with this understanding, let's move on. Yes. See here, some lawyers can also be authors. Who are authors basically? They are those people who write books or stories. So they must overlap. Lawyers and authors can be both men and women. So women figure must overlap both doctors and authors. Right? So this is what I told you. Women can be both lawyers or they can also be authors. All right. See the next one. Which of the following figures represents the question? We have district, mandal, village. Right? So we have district, mandal, village. So 30 seconds time is given to you all to solve this. Right? So we have district, mandal, village. So what comes under what? If you understand that, then you will be able to solve this question. So 30 seconds time is given. So absolutely your time is running. So before 30 seconds, we must be able to solve the question and give the exact answer. All right. So let's see here. Yes, option B is the correct one because whole village comes under a mandal. So village must be drawn inside a mandal. Whole mandal comes under a district, right? So first village comes under the mandal. Mandal comes under the district. So mandal must be drawn inside the district. That is why one small circle is drawn inside the circle, right? That is village is drawn inside the mandal. And that circle is drawn inside the district because the mandal comes under the district. So mandal must be drawn inside the district. All right. Now let's move on to the next question. We have mangoes. We have fruits and cats. A very simple question. Mangoes, fruits are similar, but cats has nothing to do with these fruits, isn't it? So with that clue, I'm sure you'll be able to solve this answer. Yes. So quickly, this has to be done, students. So 30 seconds can be given to answer such mental ability questions. So these are all practicing questions. So keep practicing the questions. You can always refer to our YouTube channel, Jatadhara Educational Technology, and please refer our channel to your friends so that even they can get benefited by this. All right, now your 30 seconds is done. Yes, obviously your answer must be D because all mangoes are fruits. So mangoes must be drawn inside the fruits. Cats have nothing common with fruits, so they can be drawn separately, isn't it? So what cats has similar, what it has to do with the fruits? So it belongs to separate, right? So separately you should draw cats because they come under the animal category. All right, now see the next one. We have humans, we have drivers, we have men, right? So humans, drivers, men. So four options are given. Four options are given. So you need to choose which option is the correct one. So 30 seconds, your 30 seconds is already started. So quickly this has to be done. Whether option A, option B, option C, option D, or option E. So humans can be drivers, humans can be men. All right? Yes. Let's see the answer. It is option E because all drivers are humans and all men are humans. They must be drawn inside humans. So human must be the base. Inside humans, all men need not be drivers. So men and drivers must be overlapped. right? Yes, see the next one, we have tigers, we have cats, we have snakes, right? So what comes under what? So 30-second time is given to answer this question. We have tigers, cats, snakes, right? So tigers comes under what category, you can say? You can think, right? So we have tigers, cats, and snakes. So 30 seconds time is given, so not more than that should be taken, students. So I suggest it's better that you take down all these while during the class so that it is easy for you to cover these questions. And all mental ability questions are not difficult, but at the same time, you cannot take it for granted. All right, so by usual and routine practice, definitely these mental ability sums can be done very effectively and very easily without taking much of your time. So your practice makes a difference. So all practice sums are being given to you. You can always refer to our YouTube channels. All right, now let's see the answer. The option is D. Nothing is common between cats and snakes. They can be drawn without overlap. But tigers belongs to cat family, so tigers must be drawn inside the cats. All right. So cat is drawn inside the cat, tigers is drawn, and snakes are drawn separately because there is no connectivity between these. All right. Now with this, let's move on to the next question. We have tigers, we have fish, we have snakes. All right. So 30 seconds can be given to you. Tigers, fish, snakes. Option A, option B, option C, option D, and option E. So let's try and see whether there is any, connectivity between these three. If there is no connectivity, then, it has to be drawn separately. If there is connectivity, definitely wherever it is possible, you have to join it. Like, the last sums that we did. All right. So your 30 seconds time is going to get over. Think, we need to think a lot to answer such questions because your mental ability carries almost around 50% of your total marks. So it is very important that you concentrate more towards your mental ability problems. All right. Yes. See here, option A is the correct one because nothing is common among the tigers, fish, snakes. They all can be drawn without overlap, right? So it should be done or it should be drawn separately because there is no similarity. There is nothing common between tigers, fish, and snakes. All right, now see the next one. We have flowers, jasmine, and banana. So flowers and jasmine, you can combine, but banana has to be something separate, isn't it? Yes, the similar question we did just now. So think, I'm sure you'll be able to give the correct answer. Exact answer you will be able to give me. We have flowers, we have jasmine, and we have banana. All right. Yes, so 30 seconds are literally running. It's going to get over. So quickly choose the correct answer. Yes. Now let's see. Definitely your answer must be D. If you had opted for D, then your answer is right because all jasmine are flowers, right? So jasmine must be drawn inside flowers. So the big circle is supposed to be the flowers. And so inside the flowers, you are placing jasmine, right? But banana has nothing common with flowers. So they are drawn without overlap. They are drawn outside the flowers. Is it clear? So the moment you see such kind of question, you need to find the similarity. What is similar to what? What comes under what? If you can join anything, if you can put that under one single thing, like here, jasmine comes under flowers. So draw flowers first. So if you're able to, get the similarity, then immediately you should draw like this. And anything which is not common or has nothing to do with, you will put it separately. All right, now see the next one. You have years, you have months, you have days. Very, very, very simple. Days forms months, months forms years. This is the biggest clue that can be given to you all. So 30 seconds is given, not more than 30 seconds can be taken for such sums. All right, yes. So please answer it very quickly. Years, months, days. Okay. So years, months, days. All right, 30 seconds is done. Yes, obviously your answer is B because days put together forms months, right? So days must be drawn inside months. Months together form years. So months must be drawn inside years. So see here. So this outer is called years. And inside years you have months. And inside months you have days. All right. So days put together, you will get months. Months put together, you will have years. All right, students? Yes. I'm sure you would have understood and opted for option B. All right. See the next one. We have Telangana, Hyderabad, Kerala. Right? Yet another very simple question. Telangana, Hyderabad, Kerala. So 5 options, A, B, C, D, and E. Right? So which one is right? You need to choose 30 seconds time, which is already started. So in fact, your time is running. So try to give exactly the correct options. Right? So you can think over and then find what is, find there is some, there could be mostly a similarity will be there. So try to get the similarity and then choose your answer. All right, students. So Telangana, Hyderabad, Kerala. So 30 seconds is almost going to get over. All right. Yes, let's disclose the answer. It is option D because Hyderabad is in Telangana. So Hyderabad must be drawn inside Telangana. Right? See here. So this is Hyderabad and this is Telangana because Hyderabad is inside. Hyderabad comes under Telangana. Right? So Hyderabad is drawn inside Telangana. But Kerala is a different state altogether, right? So Kerala is a different state. So this is Kerala, where you're drawing it outside Telangana because it's a different state. All right? Yes. So your option D is the correct answer. All right. Now see the 10th one. We have schools, we have benches, we have classroom. Very, 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 very simple. Benches you can find in classroom. Classroom you can find in schools. So 30 seconds time is already started. So quickly think over it and choose the correct option. All right. So take up the clue that I have given. In these cases, you can form your own clues, isn't it? And you can choose the option. So your 30 seconds is going to get over. Let's see. The answer is B because all benches are in classroom and all classrooms are within the school, right? So these are benches. So benches you will find inside the classroom. Classroom you can find only inside the school, right? So that is why option B is the correct one. All right, now see the next one. You have students, girls, machines. So 30 seconds time is given. Your 30 seconds is already started, right? So quickly try to answer and give the correct option. All right. So you have students, girls, missions, right? So just think for a while before you could answer so that we can do it correctly. So your 30 seconds is almost going to get over, students. So do it very fast. All right, let's see the answer. It is option F. How? Some girls are students, so draw them overlapping. Right? So students, girls. Missions have no relation with either students or girls, so you're drawing them separately. Right? So let me explain it in this way. So some students are girls. So you can overlap because students can be girls. But this is missions. So missions has nothing to do with the girls or the students. So that you're drawing it separately. That is why your option F is the correct one. All right, now let's see the last question for today. Which of the following figures represents the question? You have players, girls, boys. All right. So players, girls, boys. So one clue, players can be both girls and they can be boys. All right. Now your 30 seconds time starts. It's already started, in fact. Let's quickly do it. So players, girls, boys. Is it option A, option B, option C, option D, or option E? Think over nicely as with the clue that I have given. Players can be both girls and they can be boys. Right? Yes. So your time is running. In fact, it's going to get over 30 seconds. And even in your exams, taking more than 30 seconds for one question is not advisable. All right, now let's disclose the answer. It is option D because some girls are players, some boys are also players. But all players are not boys and girls. Adults can also be players. Right? So you're drawing players as a big circle. So among the players, they can be girls or they can be boys. Is it clear? So among the players, there can also be boys and there can also be girls. All right? Yes. And one important announcement. Tomorrow, on account of Ganesha Chaturthi, there is no class. Right? So, but the classes will be conducted on Sunday. Fine, students? Yes. So, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jatadhara Educational Technology. Right? So for any doubts, you can always refer to our videos and refer about our websites and about our links, YouTube channels to your friends so that even they can see and get benefited by this. All right. So keep practicing and always be with us. Thanks for watching.